What's up, everybody? Derek here, and today I'm down on the creek, but I kind of wanted to talk about something that I'm kind of down here doing today, and this is one of the main things that's kind of helped me to become a better fisherman over the years, and that's to be on foot in places like this. This creek is awesome. Some creeks and some rivers can be some of the best fishing, but some of the best missed opportunities from kayak fishermen and other people that just can't reach those far places that get into the back. Now, places like this, I've got shallows downstream. You've got to walk through shallow spots all over the place. But one thing we all know is the fish that are in main lakes, they go upstream. Most of the time they're heading towards that warmer water. And what warmer water is there than that is in the lake? And that'd be places like this. The creeks and the rivers, since they're flowing water, will hold that warmer water a lot of times through the year. So just like crappie will move up into the backs of creeks and actually go into shallow stuff, especially white crappie, during the winter times of the year, which is crazy to me. And then you got to think about white bass. The white bass migrate up the creeks to go up as far as they possibly can to go spawn. And the bass, think about them from the main lakes or other places where there's bigger bodies of water. They will move up into the shallow stuff in the backs of coves, up in the backs of places to find those warmer water pockets, because those fish have to have that warmer water. Now, one of the ways that made me a better fisherman is being able to kind of be on an adventure while I'm out here and to become more accurate with my casting as well. Because if you think about it, when you're walking through the woods, you're walking through the trees, you don't realize you're thinking about the fish and you want to cast out here right up next to a brush pile or something. There's a tree overhanging you. And I don't know how many times I've went for an overhead cast and that was it. You know, just yanking it right up in the branches and then having to break off. And that's one of the things you learn. So whenever you do get a boat or you do kind of progress in your fishing, you get a kayak or, you know, just anything to get out there to where you're accurately casting, and you're casting from, if you're bank fishing especially, you're casting out from the water towards the land, then it's a different scenario because you can hit those little pockets and those brush piles and those little places, little points of brush and other things where those fish will a lot of times congregate or come towards. And this right here, if you're casting, you're worrying about not getting in a tree, you're looking at what you're going to be casting at, and you start to learn, just like with baseball. A pitcher looks at the catcher's mitt. You're going to want to eye where you're going to be casting, and that's one of the best things that's helped me. Because the perfect cast, you may only get a couple chances at a fish sometimes if you are fishing out of a boat or kayak or anything. And if you make that perfect cast, a lot of times that perfect cast catches that fish. So it's just one of those things I've learned through the years. And you know, creek fishing, getting back to it, I mean, that's how I kind of was raised as a kid, you know, walking through the creeks in the summer and, you know, going to the river and fishing for crappie and bass, and learning how to fish was made on places like this where the current's flowing. Now, the current aspect is one of the major things that you've got to pay attention to that teaches you so much about fish behavior as well. When all else fails, find that current. That's kind of one of my mottos or my go-tos, because you're getting skunked, you're not catching a lot of fish, go find that current and you're going to have a whole lot better chance of catching those fish. I mean, there's so many pros to bank fishing, and if you look at any of the people that are actual professional fishermen or people that have been fishing for a long time with the experience and the wisdom and the knowledge from fishing, they always started most of the time from bank fishing and learning. And sometimes, I mean, look at it. You could be working, you could be doing something, you could be on a trip, and then maybe you want to go fishing for 30 minutes or an hour. You can pull over, find a creek, find somewhere, bank fish, catch some fish, jump back in, and you're gone. Just that easy. Sometimes bank fishing is just getting back to the roots and just having a good time going up and down a creek or a river. But anyways, guys, if I missed something, or if you've got a pro that you know of that is creek fishing related, bank fishing, any of that, let me know in the comment section, because I'm sure I didn't cover everything that made me a better fisherman, but some of the things that I think about that made me a better fisherman whenever I'm bank fishing. But anyways, thanks for watching, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.